Can you hear me?
Hi, Mel. Good evening.
Guys, hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
Congratulations on passing CAPM exam.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was um, exciting to get the results. So
All
very
right,
excited.
great. You attended my PMP course, I think in Feb, right?
Uh, yes, I believe so. No, I think it was later than that. I think it was probably May or April.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure.
Yes, in
I have,
April. In April.
yes.
In April, yes, you attended my PMP course in April. So, but how did you decide you needed to do CAPM first?
The CAMP is it has less questions. When I went onto the PMI, it mentioned that the CAP. So I decided to go towards that than the PMP because the PMP it only gives you three chances, and after three chances, you can't try again. And I know my anxiety when it comes to taking tests, it's not good. So I'm basically just trying to get to know myself, uh, get to know my strategy as far as studying, get to know my strategy when it comes to going and taking the tests, because it's been a while, me doing any of this. So I'm up there in ages, so you know, it's been a while since I've been in high school or in college. So let's say 20 years.
Oh.
So. Mhm.
All right. So you attended PMP course. How helpful was that course to crack CAPM exam?
It was helpful because the agile again it's been a struggle for me. And the fundamental of it is one aspect of it. I think that with my background experience, the BA seemed to be um, clear to me. Like it was kind of like forward and understanding that what the BA job is supposed to be, like the role of the BA, and the role of the BA is basically like mainly eliciting the requirements. And I understood that. Um, and because I understood that, I felt that I was going to be able to complete that test versus like the PMP, because as you can see, the section that I'm weak in is agile and fundamental of PMP. So I understand the calculation of the EVAs very well because I'm savvy with the calculations, but agile and fundamental is it's hard for me to get accustomed to the vernacular of the PMP world.
All right,
So
makes sense. How much total time you spent in preparation of the exam?
uh from listening to um, reading, a lot of reading, I would say. Um, Most of it is more reading than anything. I would say probably every week, I would say 20 hours.
And for how many weeks?
So it's July, so June for 3 months.
3 months. So great. Okay.
Mhm.
And you attended my daily Q&A session. How helpful or relevant are those questions to the CAPM exam?
They're not, they're more scenarios. Um, the CA, the CAP is more definition. It's more understanding the concept of the word. Um, they're not asking not too many of the scenarios, maybe one or two, but it's not scenario basis. It's understanding where you are in the process, um, understanding um, the ceremonies of Agile, right? The terms, but no scenarios.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because CAPM tests your basic or foundational knowledge of product management. So more like definitions and process and tools and techniques.
Mhm.
However, PMP is more situational. So based on this basic knowledge, you will be answering those situation-based questions. So yes, that is correct. What resources did you use for preparation?
For preparation, I use the PMP, the same PMP book. It is just that there was another. I think I just sent it to you. See where it was.
Yes, official cert guide by PMI for CAPM.
Mhm. Right. Yeah. The certified associate project management exam, the official guide. I use that. I I pretty much just kind of went through the outlines that you had for the class as well, understanding the terms and again, it's just more so understanding the vernacular of the PMP. So they were very helpful. But again, and I also use CAP C CAP um, exam booklet. There's a book on, see if I can find it right now. Hold on. It's a gold book, and it gives you an outline of what's in the test. And it's pretty much the same outline that PMI provides on on their website.
All right. Okay, great. Did you have any question where you did some sort of mathematical calculations?
Yes. The EVAs, the calculating the schedule variance, calculating they probably will give you like a SPI, and then you would have to go backward and provide the schedule variance. Um, it was very small, but it was like maybe like 12 questions on calculations. But it was straightforward, cost variance, schedule variance, nothing in particular with EAC or ETC. They didn't ask for any of that.
All right. And what was the most challenging part of the exam?
Um, some of the questions I knew, I just didn't know the process, like the first process, right? So I remembered a lot of the questions were about, or for me, was on change requests. And I know what change request was, but it was a way of them trying to figure out, did you understand what the change request is about? So before you can put in a change request, you actually had to identify the variance. And I didn't see that in looking at it, because to me, I'm like, I understood what change request is, and that's what it is. But sometimes they want you to explain what it is before the actual term that you understood what it was. So before you put a change request in, you have to compare the plan to the variant. I mean, the plan to the actual, to see what it is that you need to put in, and then put in a change request. If there's a variance, then you put in a change request. But I was just selecting change request, change requests. And I think that's why I got so many of the fundamental questions wrong, because I didn't understand the concept of what they were asking me to do.
All right. And did you solve any practice questions or mock exam before the exam?
Yes, I did. I did a couple of them. There was a couple of YouTube videos that I saw as well. I did some of your questionnaires, but then I realized really that it was really delving into the definition of it. So I did there's a couple of videos on the BA YouTubes on YouTube that I did. So it was a couple of them that I did. Do Sky BA videos. There's this guy's name trying to get cap. Okay, this guy's name is, I'll give it to you right now. Pretty good. I don't know why they don't show you this name, but
Okay, so you just watched a couple of YouTube videos.
correct. On BA mainly on BA.
And what's your score in the exam in different domains?
I got over and above on the BA.
Mhm.
Got over and above on the predictive. I got on target on agile, and then I got need improvement on the fundamental.
Okay.
But that's the that was the.
That's funny because most of the students, they get need improvement in BA because BA is really, really challenging because it's entirely different. And they get above target in foundation. Your score is exactly opposite.
Well, this is what I figure. I figure if I get half of the fundamental, I'm gonna be okay if I get, because I knew that I was gonna get above target with the math, and I knew I was gonna get target with the BA. So that's where I kind of like pretty much just focused my energy on that, and then I don't know. Like I said, I was very surprised when I got my score, but I'm very disappointed because then it's telling me that I have a lot of more work to do to sit in for the PMP. And then even going through some of your questions, now I see why I'm having a hard time understanding the questions and knowing the situation and understanding your next step, and to do. So I don't know. I have a lot more reading to do when it comes to the fundamental part of PMP concept. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what else to do at this point. So I've requested the Rita book, edition 11. So it should be coming in tomorrow. I'm gonna start reading that and see what I can do from there.
All right. So were you able to manage time in the CAPM exam?
Oh yes, I had time. I did. And that was one of the things too, just to time myself to be able to go through the questions. But I've also learned that the PMP, the questions are much longer.
So
right?
Yeah, you're right. In PMP, questions are relatively longer and actually they're very confusing. That's the important thing. So in today's session, you saw questions were
Yeah.
one-liner or two-liner. Super
Yeah,
confusing.
it was, yeah, confused. Yeah.
because options are so close to each other. Like you can do A, you can do B as well, and you can do C as well. And now you need to think, what's the first action? What's the next action? What's the best action? What could have been done? So based on the statement, option would be entirely different. And the most challenging thing is they are so, so close. You have to stop, you have to think, and then you're like, which one is the right answer? That's the challenging part of PMP exam. So that was my next question. Like now you are attempting PMP question. So if you compare CAPM with PMP, what's the difficulty level or what's the difference that you saw?
I mean, it's not a difficult level. It's just more of a thinking process. It's more of an analytical aspect of it. I think the CAP itself, if you have it, I think you understand the vernacular of what
Yes.
PMP is. It's just and I think that's the first step that you should have, right? You should have that. That's the fundamental part of it. But again, is just the analytical part of it and thinking it through. And I think with that foundation that I have, I think I have a little bit of encouragement to move forward and pretty much just try my best for the PMP. But you know, I know now the process of taking a test and a proctor test. I know now just to um, some of the things that I have to look forward to when it comes to the PMP. So the fact that I went through the CAP, it gave me a sense of encouragement. Like I said, I was scared. I was scared of the PMP. You're talking about 80 questions and long questions and answers. And to me, that was very intimidated. So I needed something else to just kind of give me some sense of what it was that I was getting myself involved in. And I think I know that I'm pretty much delved into this type of field. I love the process of the PMP, and I wanted to learn more.
It's great. One, you got a certificate, CAPM. Second, you are now confident, like you can take the exam, you can pass the exam. And third, it's complementing PMP. It almost covers the basics of PMP. So now you're very well positioned to prepare for PMP exam. All right. So what are your plans regarding PMP exam? When you would be taking PMP exam?
Uh, I want I'm thinking maybe 2 weeks, maybe before the end of this month. Um, but sometimes people say, all the information is in your brain. I just need to shift it
Yeah.
and do more critical thinking. So I don't want to go through this month without not sitting in for the PNP. So I do want to sit in for it by no later than the end of this month.
Okay, that's great. Just send me your email. I'll be sending you some 1,500 questions that you can practice for PMP. If you solve those questions, and for example, if you're getting around 70%, means you're good to go with PMP exam as well. So that is a kind of a test as well. And also it would be a preparation process as well. Each question is a concept. So by solving 1,500 questions means you're learning 1,500 concepts. So yes, that will give you confidence, and definitely it would help you prepare for the exam as well.
That's tough. I mean, just going through the process of sitting and being able to go through those questions, or just putting that in my mind,
Yes.
it's
Absolutely, absolutely. It's tiring, it's challenging, but during the process you learn a lot, and also when you pass the exam, that's that's happiness, and of course it's rewarding in terms of career, and there are a lot of benefits. I'll ask you later what are the benefits of CAPM and PMP.
yeah. I mean, I really do want to I don't know if should I consider reading more of the PMP book, right? Definitely.
Yes.
Process as well. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that.
That's what I'm
Um,
emphasizing. Like, go through the content at least once. Go through the content and then solve practice questions. So simple strategy: take the course, go through the content, and solve practice test. Follow this simple 3-step, formula. And if you're getting nearly 70% in the mock test, means you're ready to write the exam. That's a simple test.
okay. I'm here.
Yeah. Thank you, Mary, for sharing lessons learned. This would be helpful for people who want to do CAPM. And I wish you all best of luck for your PMP exam, right? Prepare well,
Yeah.
and we'll have another session, hopefully in July.
Yes. No, in August, you mean? We're in July in August, right? Yeah.
In August, you want to do in August, right?
Well, no, I'm gonna finish taking the PMP hopefully before the end of July. And so hopefully by August I should be celebrating. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
sure. Absolutely. Thank you, Mary. Take good care of yourself. Bye.
Will do. See you next class. Thank you.
Yeah, you too.
Appreciate it.
Bye.